'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through Fonsett, not a creature was stirring, not even a bunnet. The core crystals were polished by the drivers with care, in hopes that Santa Claus would soon be there. Tora and Rex were nestled all snug in their beds, until Mithra woke up and threw pots at their heads. And Gramps and Rex's helmet, and I in my cap, had just settled down for an Aegis-sized nap. When outside Corin's house, there arose such a clatter, I pounced from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a turkin, tore open the shutters and threw up the curtain. The aurora, reflecting on the new-fallen snow, gave a luster of midday to the archipelago, when what to my sharp blue eyes was portrayed but a glowing figure equipped with 2 blades. The creator of Alrest that many espouse, I knew in a moment he must be Santa Claus. Faster than Rogels, his steeds they descended, green and monstrous, with misdeeds seemingly intended. Come, my Telephia, it came to me in a vision. Let it begin, the ceremony of destruction and recreation. To the roots of the tree, to the shores of the cloud sea, return them to the Bionis, return them to me. Just as our enemies hit with dead of winter, feel the cold snap, tight to the air like a skeeter. So over Messet Point, the creatures they flew, with a hippie saddled on one, and Santa Claus too. As quick as Dagmara, there came a great swoosh, the scratching and pounding of dino beasts on the roof. As I pulled my eyes from above and spun with great haste, Santa Claus kicked down the door, the poor property defaced. He was dressed in gold and white, and grinned ear to ear, and his body shined brightly with the light of Christmas cheer. A blade he gripped tightly in each of his hands, and a shadow crept through the threshold like those of the lowlands. His eyes, how they glowed, his hair unkempt, his expression seemed full of arrogant contempt. This is the passage of fate, one you cannot reverse. Christmas is over. This is the birth of a brand new universe. His boast woke the rest, including my lady, who immediately hurled insults that were not very friendly. Behind this fake Santa Claus stood the hippie in blue, taking puffs from a cigar, from his mouth smoke blew. Just like Jin's blade, his words pierced my heart, shivers down my spine, like Ursula's affinity chart. This is Lord Zanza, whose rule is nigh. If you haven't, better say your goodbyes. As the duo approached us with their weapons ready, our party came together, our footing steady. But before Zanza could deliver a blow, the sound of footsteps began to echo. Our faces were puzzled. Who could it be? But soon we heard dozens cry out, "Think you can take me?" Of course, who else but the Ardanian soldiers, ready to fight, standing shoulder to shoulder. Zanza stood still and simply scoffed at their endeavor. What he would do would leave scars forever. With the wave of his blade, their plans he did thwart. The soldiers were patched, and their dialogue cut short. Weakened and nerfed, their defeat was a guarantee. As deep as an Aegis hammer, Zanza's actions wounded me. No presents, no reindeer, there wasn't even Santa Claus. Surely Christmas could still be brought to Corin's house. When out of nowhere came a surprise, just like some mantles. A boy with a red blade that carried many symbols. The story had changed, but the rhyme scheme persisted. The whole canon of Xenoblade had surely been twisted. The boy cloaked in red shoved the blade through his head. As he sliced through his body, the man named Zanza was surely dead. He raised his fist, and with the voice of a Brit, exclaimed to his onlookers, "I'm really feeling it." The hippie, unfazed, let out a groan, before turning away and saying, "I'm going home." Lightly waving his hand, he walked into the night, trudging through the snowfall till he faded from sight. That boy turned to face us, with closed eyes and a smile, and warmly uttered, "My name's Shulk. Mind if I stay a while?" After a short conversation, Rex and him shook hands, new friends brought together from very different lands. We walked back inside and repaired the door, and sat by the fireplace as we talked even more. The eve was bizarre and brought great warning, but Christmas lived on and filled the whole morning. As we laughed and sang in the company of friends, I heard a faint whisper that tied up loose ends. With a gentle voice, it echoed through the hall, "Merry Christmas, my children, and thank you all."